Now we're live.
Yay, live.
We're live.
I will start streaming here. And do the Twitters.
Yep, the Twitters.
The
all the
twatters.
things.
Not that word.
Live in all the places.
Getting there.
The ghost of Thomas passed. Does he have a picture?
No, I didn't have time.
No. Okay.
Yeah, on mine, I've got Thomas as a bunch of jiggly-eyed creatures, and Emily is a pug penguin. Pugwin.
Very good.
You missed the opportunity to give her a Tonberry, considering what the
It was what was there. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Howdy.
Hello.
Welcome to the Curse of Strahd, the Dragons of Mirandir spinoff. There we go. Almost. Here we go. Greg, you want to start intros?
Hello, my name is Greg Bilslin of the Internet, and I am playing Arn, a fighter from the realm of Mirandir, who is on a holy quest to vanquish Strahd after he learned that the vampire had put an evil curse over this land, and he has recently discovered that he's a paladin.
Surprise. I'm Christine. I play Snakebait, a halfling also from Mirandir, who, really was kind of in the middle of something in Mirandir and wants to just get this vampire killed and go home somehow.
So when we go back to Mirandir, will instead of this being a spin-off, will that be like a spin back of the game? A spin back of Curse of Strahd?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Derek?
Hello. I'm Derek. I play Vision, a very polite psychic robot.
And I'm Michael. Everyone calls me Meast. I'm playing Balrin Thornhammer, a dwarf who has absolutely no idea what the fuck he's into.
All right. Somebody here was last time. Give a recap.
I can't do it. I wasn't here.
Nope. But you're
Christy?
so good at it, Greg. Just make it up.
Previously in Curse of Strahd, characters went on adventures and fought evil things. They gained valuable experience fighting those things, as well as more tangible rewards. They then proceeded, after certain plot devices, making their way eventually to some locations where they found more adventure.
Accurate.
Rather accurate. We met back up with our mage friend. After long plot things happened, then we proceeded to after our little fight stuff that happened again, we proceeded into the castle.
Yeah, which Joe predicted with pretty fantastic accuracy.
Mm-hmm. And we continued into the castle and continued into the castle and continued into the castle and then discovered it was a trap. All because someone was all wanting Strahd all up in him.
It was a terrible idea. Terrible idea from the
I hope that Vision declared it is a trap.
Sure. All right. It's a trap.
No, but in like...
But with the voice, Derek.
Vision has a very sophisticated voice modulation unit and does not appreciate you flashbacks typifying artificial life forms that way.
Noted.
I'm sorry, Vision. I can't.
Oh,
You
yeah,
should be.
there was an issue with Arn and some wine.
Yes.
Also,
Yep.
so does anybody, for the benefit of people who were not there, like me,
Yes.
do we have any more detail other than some plot thingies happened and
Okay.
then a fight thingy happened?
So, we ran a bit of catch up with Shava, who had the makeover, and met Esmeralda, who was stealing a horse, grabbed her on the horse, rode to Argenholst, where she tried to talk all of the
Zombie type people.
yep, out of attacking you guys.
Yeah. Then spiders.
Spiders happened, fire happened. She came into the house. You guys met up. Esmeralda booked it, turning invisible, and said she would meet you at the castle. You discovered that the night the knights of that castle, of that house, need the skull of the dragon that is within the castle, Ravenloft, and then got into the black carriage, drove wicked fast to the
Really
castle.
fast, like 60 miles an hour.
Unheard of speeds.
Unheard of speeds.
Got into the castle.
Continued into the castle, went further into the castle.
Where you were greeted by a dark-skinned elf who took you to the dining room where Strahd was playing Toccata in Fugue in D minor. There was a conversation. He disappeared. All of the food started rotting except for the wine, which everyone else thought was going to be rancid, but Arn was like, no, and kept catching the bottles as everybody was trying to throw them off of the table. Like you do. And some really acrobatic catches of those bottles, because
Really amazing considering all the wine that was being consumed so quickly.
Because
so this conversation, did this conversation involve anything other than blah, blah, I'm evil?
No, there were some questions asked and answered. I don't remember what they are at the moment, but there was...
It was very short, and so it was very close to blah, blah, I'm evil.
Blah, blah, evil, yes.
Yeah, it was very close to that, but not much more.
As soon as he disappeared, like, the lights went dim. You heard all of the doors closing in the castle. You guys messed around with the pipe organ. It swung open. You went inside, and there was an arrow chamber with the arrow slits, and a ton of mirrors. And
oh yes, the crazy mage.
Yep. So then Shava whistled to call the Mordenkainen, and he came through the mirror after having changed from his pajamas into his pajamas.
Yep.
And you guys, huh?
Sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Oh yes, there were sandwiches.
Yeah, he was sandwiches.
Yep. Because that's what a high-level wizard does, is make sandwiches. And now you're in a hallway.
So I think I realized why I was not here last session, because apparently it all involved food, and I got bored and left.
All right. So you guys are in a hallway, long and narrow, that runs east-west, and cobwebs fill the hall, obstructing sight beyond a few feet.
All right. Is someone good at drawing maps, or is that something that Joe, you're providing for us as we go?
That would be a good thing for roll 20.
How about this? I have intelligence, and my new second power is to pull knowledge out of nowhere. So how about we just not bother worrying about a map?
Yeah.
What does it do?
Yeah, roll 20 would be real good here. And I'm thinking about going back to it.
Speaking of roll 20, they might be sponsors for the World Builders Party. Yay!
Yay!
We have lots of awesome things to get. As a complete aside, Joe, have we encountered anything that might resemble a womb of darkness? A womb of darkness. A womb of darkness.
Nope.
No wombs.
No
I mean,
wombs.
the room was dark for a little while.
If I had a lisp,
How about wombats of darkness? Because I mean, she might have just off part of it, and wombats.
no wombats, no wombs.
We have to find the skull of the dragon to help killing Strahd, but I don't know if we're going to be able to find the skull and get out of here without killing Strahd.
Yeah, and the reason I bring up the Womb of Darkness was that was one of Madame Ava's fortunes to us.
Yeah.
That is where we would find knowledge of the enemy. And Greg,
Yeah, no, we got no knowledge.
And Greg, who knows absolutely nothing about this campaign setting or adventure, suspects that might be the sort of thing you would find in a castle of pure evil.
Maybe. Greg, you might want to pull your mic a little closer to your mouth because you're kind of quiet, at least from my end.
You're kind of quiet, Derek.
Yeah, but that's magic.
Magic, quiet.
All right. So, for those following along on the map that I just posted, because obviously I'm just not going to be able to describe this because it's fucking labyrinthine. Is you guys are in K13. Shut up, watch. Doing shit.
It's telling you to move.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no good way to try to describe this.
Tiny. Right, there we go.
Yeah, it's way tiny. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, it's so pixelated that we won't actually be able to distinguish anything. So
Excellent.
we kind of get the general outline, and that's it. So that's good.
Perfect.
Okay, so it's a castle.
All right, we're in K13.
Yep.
Okay, so we're at that hall, and we came from K12, or
Yeah, you came from K7 to K8. The gargoyles stared at you. K9, there were no dogs. K10 was dinner. K11 is where the mirrors were. And Mordenkainen is following you guys with a sandwich.
Crazy Wizard. You were here before once, were you not?
I may have.
Do you remember anything?
In general, no.
Do you remember anything about this castle?
It's big.
Do you remember how to get out?
Oh yeah, front doors.
All right.
Now, if I remember correctly, I went up a shaft with a bunch of bats.
Up the shaft.
So the Bat Cave. So am I just assumed to have been in the background previous session and I'm there now, or more complicated?
Huh?
Oh yeah.
Am I there now?
Oh yeah, you're with.
Okay, so I was just in the background last session. Got it.
Yeah, I think you hung out with the group last session.
Okay.
And I made snarky remarks for you.
Yeah.
Derek would never be snarky. Why would you impinge his mysterious nature with such a claim?
See, with Greg here to defend me, I feel like I don't even need to play.
So yeah, I broke through a wall and flew up a shaft, and there were a lot of bats. And I remember there being a jiggly stairwell that glowed red. That was bad.
All right.
So we're trying to get a skull.
Mm-hmm.
And what
Or
else?
get out.
And find the womb of darkness. So
Okay.
we might gain knowledge of the enemy and slay Strahd.
Well,
Seems like a strange thing to keep in your castle, but
I have to admit that you fleshy creatures are going to know more about wombs than me.
well, if the heart is up, then the womb would be down.
That stands to reason. What's the heart?
Of darkness.
The beady thing with the jiggly stairwell.
Ah,
Up. All right.
stands to reason. Let's illuminated by the light of the sun sword. I shall lead the way, pushing Vision out of the way as he tries to also.
Oh, we're going to one up each other now? Fine. I will focus my psychic powers.
Can I get perception checks from folks?
I wouldn't think that Vision would give into such petty emotions like whatever that emotion would be.
I don't have emotions. It's simply logical to one up you.
Guys. Perception checks.
4.
After my 20 last week.
Yep, 4.
2 4s.
I'm busy focusing my psychic energy.
17.
Let me know when you're ready for me to unleash it on you.
I can't see through all the evil here.
Okay. Cool. 17. You feel a brief gust of wind from behind you.
From behind me. So something is open in that direction, theoretically.
Or Strahd farted.
Or Strahd farted. Either way, maybe we should go that way.
Was it a warm or a cold gust of wind? That's the question.
I don't know.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
He is undead. He might fart ice.
It's like there might be an open door or window in that direction.
So as you turn around, you count 6 of you. No, 5 of you.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Or
Shava's
supposed to be
not
flat.
So did he grab Shava or did he grab Thulaman?
Or
Shovel was all
Six.
done.
Oh, who am I kidding? Of course he didn't grab Thulaman.
Except he's missing.
They're both missing.
All right, players need to stop missing games. Bad things happen, apparently.
All right. I'm going to focus my psychic powers
Okay.
on the womb of darkness.
Okay.
You're not concerned that Solomon is gone?
Maybe we'll find him in the womb of darkness.
All right.
Unbirthing.
I'm going to spend 7 psi points. I learn a summary of the important lore regarding that place. At the GM's option, I also learn 3 secrets about it, such as the location of traps, passwords, or where treasure is hidden within it. I tap into the great unconscious mind of all robots everywhere.
It's just like these circumvent all secret things and the DM's planning ability.
But if a robot has never been there, is there any knowledge to be had?
We'll find out. This is basically the... Greg, I was thinking less circumvent, so much as you haven't listened to a goddamn thing you've said so far, DM, so this is the chance for you to just tell us where to go.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
It's like taking railroad.
But hey, don't worry, I can only do this like 6 times a day.
Oh, only.
Seriously? All right.
Why? Playtest classes.
Didn't that get changed?
I actually don't know. Have they
No.
updated
Yeah.
at all? Yeah.
No. Jill, I'm literally just doing this so that we can move on to the next thing as opposed to stumbling around in the dark.
Yep. All right.
So if you have another way that you would rather accomplish it,
Oh, Comcast.
I feel like the robot short circuiting. Yep.
What was that, Derek?
He went from, he went from
Yeah.
snarky Derek to pissed off Derek in 1 frame.
It's not funny.
Definitely not laughing at your anger, Derek.
yeah, I'm glad I'm here for you.
All right. darkness. Because that was.
Derek, you should come over and vibe with me sometime.
It'll never work again.
Is that a euphemism?
Is which one a euphemism?
Vibing with Greg.
Plus, I need Gen Con badges.
Mm-hmm. True that.
Gen Con is also sponsoring World Builders. Yay!
Yay!
Hooray for Gen Con.
Yep.
Is that a thing that we should purchase tickets for soon?
Very soon.
Excellent.
Probably
Gen
Monday.
Con or World Builders?
Wow,
Yes.
so sound suddenly got way better from Greg.
Woo! Goody. Oh yeah, it is kind of low, isn't it?
Okay.
Any better? No, it's so low.
No, that's low again.
Talking. Nope, still low.
I can hear you.
It's almost like I installed an entire new computer and all of the audio stuff is messed up.
It's almost like that.
Yeah, all my levels are up at max, so. I'll just have to talk like this.
Seems very in character.
It's true. That does seem appropriate.
I will kill you, Strahd!
Oh shit, guys. My copy of Exalted might finally be shipping.
Yay!
Your which one?
Exalted.
Isn't that like a 20-year-old game?
What the fuck else do you think I'm backing a Kickstarter? New stuff?
How is that? Is that better?
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep shouting.
Yay! Okay, just talking normal now. Yep, okay, looks better.
Yep.
Da-da-da-da.
Da, 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 da.
Let's go ahead and set that as default device. There we go. And let's not set that as default device. Disable. Okay. Nope, wait, we might be quiet again.
All right. Quick.
Okay.
So the object is in the womb of
Darkness?
the womb of darkness, and what was and Strahd was to be because
It contained knowledge of the enemy.
yep. My note program just keeps shutting down. Oh, there we go.
That's not helpful.
Not my fault.
It's because you're nearby. Oh, there we go.
Joe, your browser looks like you're just surrounded by touchscreens.
Pardon?
Pretty much, yeah.
You're like, oh, it's over here. Okay, so I've got this. It's like you're surrounded by touchscreens.
Okay. Just so you know what this looks like.
Looks like a hand.
I am surrounded by touchscreens
Okay.
And a book.
and a book. So you're not far off.
I like that setup.
Yeah, it adds to the whole like it seems like you're just thinking in the air.
Right, you're doing the Sherlock thing,
Yes.
The Mind
that
Palace?
thing. Mind Palace. Which you also do when you're not surrounded by touchscreens.
So what you're saying is we should play some Cyberpunk games.
I'd be down. Okay, so
I just realized it looks like I have one of those like little things from the Matrix climbing over here that's like about to attack.
I may have set it up to look like that. That obviously wasn't going through my mind. Okay, so all right, yeah. The knowledge of your enemy lies in Strahd's tomb.
Okay.
Tomb equals womb. Got it.
Yes, it is where he is safe and, woomy.
All right.
It's not how wounds work in most
First
cases.
every night from that spot.
It is down. Very far down.
Yeah.
All right, then let's do that.
Okay, so your Deus Ex Machina hint is go back outside and look down the cliff.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to focus for a moment. I'm going to extend my senses beyond the mortal realm, which is easier for me since I have a mechanical body and it's not as attached to it as you fleshy creatures. Realize that Arn is going the wrong way. Say, no, Arn, we should leave. Sometimes you must leave to come back. And by that I mean we should just go outside because I think the womb is actually a tomb and it's outside of the bottom of the cliff.
Is that going in the direction of where I felt wind?
I don't know. So, how did we get into this castle?
We walked in the front doors.
Okay. So couldn't we go back out that way?
All of the doors are shut. I don't know if we actually checked to see if they were locked. We assumed they were locked. I don't know if anybody checked.
No, they're totally unlocked.
All right.
All right. Let's just leave.
The man with the sandwich was like, yeah, no, they're still unlocked.
All right.
So you guys go back through that corridor and out through the organ. Organ. God, I can't say that word without sounding dirty.
Oregon?
Or state.
I'm from
Right through
Oregon.
Portland.
So you guys exit the organ into the dining hall. There are still several bottles of wine lying about. The food actually doesn't look horrible anymore.
Still don't trust it. We have someone with us who can make infinite sandwiches. I don't think there's any reason to risk it.
As he walks by, he grabs a turkey leg and starts eating it.
All right.
I'm not hungry anymore. I just had a full Dagwood sandwich.
Yeah, you have no idea where this guy's putting all this food.
What is hunger? And we continue to exit.
So you guys, he kind of touches the door and it slides up and is like, see?
All right.
All right. Well. Oh. All right, Vision. We're outside. Or are we outside? We're outside, right?
No, we have a lot. We have a
Different.
couple rooms to go through.
Okay.
So you enter the guest hall, where there's the suits of armor that kind of pay attention to you as you walk by.
Uh-huh. Creepy.
Uh-huh.
Would this be K? I can't tell the letters
K9.
on that. K9. Okay.
So there's all dog armor.
It's all dog armor.
I'm going to pay my respects to each suit of armor as I walk by it.
Who's a good boy?
Yeah,
Who's a good boy?
more acknowledging it as artificial creatures.
All right. And as you enter into the great entry, the four-columned room with gargoyles that are staring at you.
Mm-hmm.
Just a normal day in Creepyland.
Right?
I'll pay my respects to the gargoyles as well.
They regard you
Mm-hmm.
and start to climb down the
They
walls.
regargoyle him.
Perhaps we should leave.
Oh, these are actually moving gargoyles.
Yes,
They are now.
Like, they sort of start climbing down the poles.
How many of them are?
8.
Oh, hey.
What?
Yeah, let's.
Oh, okay. So everybody wants to retreat. I'll be like, oh, okay. Sorry then. Totally mean. We did not mean to cause you any bother. Perhaps there's another way out, and I'll back out and close the door.
Which door? The one that the one you came.
The one that we just came in, because
If possible,
presumably.
whichever. Yeah. Oh, I was going to say whichever one leads to the exit.
Okay, yeah, you can totally. It's that is K7. To the
So if we can kind of just scoot around the side of the room there while they're climb their way down.
Oh, yeah. If we can get through the room in time, then we will certainly hastily do it while I recite a long litany of apologies for inconveniencing them and interfering with their personal time and space.
Mordenkainen will look up to them and is like, Goliath sent me? And getting no response, backs up out of the room. And
Goliath?
Yep.
We can ask him about that more in a moment, I'm
All
sure.
right. Yeah.
Yep. Scooby-Doo.
Where are you?
So as you guys start making it close to the door, they start to leap faster down the pillars.
Okay. I start to apologize faster. My rate of apologies keeps up with their rate of advance.
Okay.
Does your pitch also increase, or are you staying constant with that?
No, it's staying constant.
Okay. So you guys, they seem more like trying to intimidate you than like going for throats. So you guys are able to get out of the room easily
Okay.
Okay.
Quickly.
into the entryway. Yep. Ornate doors open for you. What? What was that?
A dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I was like, what's going on there?
I was
Playing
seeing
with
if
an
I could
invisible dog.
lift him all the way up, but no.
Joe has his invisible touchscreens. You've got your invisible dog. And I already fed our cat, Joe, so she couldn't come and like, oh, come and beg me for food for all of game this time.
Cool. So you guys are in the courtyard. There's still a thick fog that is filling the large courtyard with occasional lightning strikes. And it is raining.
Okay. So did we know where there's a cliff nearby?
Is this the side where the cliff is?
My socks are getting wet again.
Yes, they are. East.
All right, let's go there.
All right. So the castle, you've got these 70-foot high walls around the court. 70, 90 foot.
79 foot.
79-foot walls that go around the castle. And as you're looking back at the doors, you see these open spaces to either side.
Now, the key question, though, Joe, is when Strahd built this castle, did he make the Vistani pay for the wall? Or was there just some sort of import tax?
Boo.
But you missed me last week.
We do miss you, Jared.
So if I recall, Vision said it was over the cliff, right?
Yep. Don't just push me over the cliff. Let's look first.
But your body is so inorganic that I'm sure you would just bang around a little on the way down and arrive safely.
Yes.
No organs, after all, to be destroyed.
It's true, but I do have scaffolding and a carapace of some kind.
You have scaffolding?
Scaffolding?
Sure.
You have things around the outside?
It's internal scaffolding.
I just have the strangest vision now. There's little tiny scaffolding, like people, little miniature people, like
Yep.
cleaning you.
I think we call them doozers.
Like Lilliputians.
The dudes from Fraggle Rock. Oh,
I
that
have a
dog is
dog.
adorable.
Yes, you do.
He has no
okay.
idea that
I
he's
didn't-
gotten bigger.
Want to play D&D?
Yeah, so the walls look unscalable. If you were to try to just go over them, and the
cliff,
gate,
yeah.
the drawbridge is shut from the other side.
Okay.
So the only way to the cliff is to go through the castle?
There are two large open spaces on either side of the castle.
Oh, I totally
Go
missed
around
that.
it. Yeah. So yeah, let's make our way around the outside of the castle. Between, if I understand it, between the castle wall and the cliff.
Very good.
Do any of us know how to climb?
Maybe?
I have certainly climbed a thing or two in my life.
Do any of us have climbing gear?
Maybe?
Depends what the
Okay, go on.
character has.
Don't worry, I have a plan. I can just engage rocket boots.
Perfect.
Not unless the explorer's pack includes pittons and such.
Yeah, I do have an explorer's pack as well. I don't know what all is in that.
Think there's rope?
Yeah, I think
All right.
rope, but no climber's kit. I think the climber's kit is its own thing.
So then I have rope.
Oh, hey, crazy wizard.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have access to materials for climbing? Because you had a strange mansion. Maybe there you have pittons and
He starts pulling out a grappling hook and hands it to you. And rope. Out of his bathrobe.
How about? Okay, well, do we want to try that? Because I could just spend psi points to get fly speed for a while and go up and down. Here, who's the most observant among us?
The most what now?
Who is the most observant among us? Yeah, I'm just going
You
to
said
keep
I
doing it.
totally heard absorbent and was really concerned about your plan.
as well. We're going to throw that person down first. And when we all
Who's the most observant? Who's the best at absorbing facts?
I thought it was the weirdest Zim reference.
Such plentiful organs. So, who is the most observant?
Would that be a perception thing?
Sure. Because it sure is not me.
+3 to that.
Anybody better than +3?
This thing is confusing.
Nope, that would be you.
What?
That's all you.
What's Arn at?
+2.
Oh no, my perception is
Okay.
+4.
Great. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to engage rocket boots, and I'm going to grab Arn and then step off the cliff.
Okay.
And Arn, being a paladin, will probably do the best at maintaining himself while I leave him and go pick up someone else.
Sure.
Sure.
Assuming you're like, this is like 1,000 feet, right, Joe?
And
Yeah,
Joe
it's
and
1,000
me
feet
share
down.
strokes somewhere?
Okay, so we fall. That's fine too. I don't care.
No, falling is bad for fleshy.
No, I know. No, like falling's bad for me too. But like, I can also just, while I can just. So I have body of wind, which allows me, if I'm focusing on body of wind, I take no damage from falls.
All right.
And I can get a speed of 60 feet for 10 minutes. So I think that I can probably, I'm just going to Iron Man this, where I'm just going to pick up one of you and fly you there. So I figure I'm starting with the Paladin, who will probably be the best at holding his own in an undead tomb, unless, of course, that undead tomb is haunted by the ghosts of wine bottles, in which case he will be fucked.
Oh yeah, is he still affected by the wine? Or is he all right now?
He got sobered up.
Yeah, Thomas cast Purify Poison, whatever.
Purify poison, yes.
So the wizard has pulled about 400 feet of rope from his bathrobe.
Should we tell him to stop now?
No, he's like,
No.
that's where the other end is. And
did not tell him to stop, because I figured that it gave Fraggle Bottom, Bandersnatch, Ballroom. It gave Ballroom something to do.
Yeah, rope is actually just coiled.
Yeah.
You're just inside of a big coil of rope now.
Exactly. Like, using this as a hiding place now.
Perfect.
All right.
So I Iron Man Arn to the tomb in the hopes that we can see the tomb.
Okay. So you rocket out over the wall.
Well, so first what I'll do is I'll say, Arn, hold on. And I will scoop him up like a princess and then step off the cliff.
Feels so good to be vulnerable for once.
And we will very slowly tumble down the cliff, because I will focus on body of wind. So we won't take any falling damage, I guess. And then eventually, when it's dramatic and appropriate, I will engage Rocket Boots, so that he does not collapse in my arms like a giant water balloon. Body of wind doesn't say you fall slowly; it just says you take no damage from falling. So I look being like, and we just fall, and I'm holding you like this, and then we hit the ground at full speed, and I'm fine, and you just burst, literally just burst.
Just fall in 3 pieces.
I should have taken the healing. Damn.
Okay. Okay, so you step off.
Yep, I step off. We have a dramatic moment of, oh God!
Give me a dexterity check.
Who?
Yeah.
Is it a saving throw or a check?
It's a saving throw for you, a check for him.
Does that matter?
Not really.
So I got a 4.
Got a 5.
Oh, best part about this is I'm fine no matter what.
So as you step off, there's a oh shit, and you kind of flail backwards as your mindset goes back to where you were right before you got here in Ravenloft, and you fall out of his arms.
So I just want to point out, this plan was great until your lizard brain got in the way.
Listen, I have a history with clips.
All right, I will rocket boost down to try to save him.
Okay, give me a dex save.
How about athletics? Can I athletics?
Yeah, okay.
Way better.
I'm shouting, "This is the lamest way to die!"
Well, so, Craig, I love you, but I rolled a 1.
All right.
I mean, the final result is an 8, but I still,
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Mordenkainen steps and looks down at you guys. Sure you don't want a rope?
For a minute, I was trying to figure out what magic spell Sharita rope was. I'm like, he's just saying, sure, you don't want. Oh, okay, all right.
And he drops the rope.
I hook the grapple onto something.
All right.
Wrap. Tie. Clank.
Okay. Greg, give me a dex save. Try to catch it. Athletics.
Yep, that's 6.
What is wrong with all of your dice?
Not a dexterous character.
So, can I continue trying to free fall Iron Man?
All right. Yep. Give me another check.
Got an 11.
You know what? Yeah, okay. You catch the rope.
No, I want him. I don't care about the rope.
All right. You swoop under him and catch him. It's not pretty.
You grab
Could you please, could you perhaps reposition?
If I get my foot and
very
hold on
important
to
that
right
scene.
this.
I can't. I need to be able.
So as you guys are wrestling midair, you got about 500 feet down.
Oh, Puppy's excited. Puppy's like, I want to play.
You guys get about 500 feet down, and you finally grab hold. It's not a good position given like how you guys are doing this, and you catch him very poorly placed. Arn, take 8 damage.
You could have positioned this better.
As it was a groin shot.
So really, the problem here is your lizard brain and your reproductive organs.
They are rather exposed for reasons I don't understand.
My other character that constantly exposes himself.
Success. See?
Yeah.
It worked.
So you're rocket boostering at about 500 feet. You guys are. You look at the castle, and it's like just at the top of this pillar of stone. You see off in the distance, about 500 feet up, you see the castle. 500 feet below, you see the waterfall, or the pool where the water goes into.
Okay.
Okay.
Do we see any like platform or anything like that? I mean, usually a tomb would have an entrance of some kind.
Might
I will.
the dog eat the character sheet?
Yep. Greg, teaching your dog to do that, teaching your dog to eat your homework. There will be some karma for that.
In college, I did actually have a dog eat the last chapter of a book.
So basically, Joe, I'm going to fly around to allow us to orient properly and find this thing.
Okay. So as you're flying around the pillar of stone, you see...
Please, remain calm.
About 400 feet above you, on the opposite side, a stone construction that's protruding from the cliff face.
Perhaps we should have had you scout the area first.
No, this is fine. I will fly up and deposit him.
All right. So you put him down. Arn, you're speaking in about 3 octaves higher than normal.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've always talked like this.
Perfectly normal.
Yeah, perfectly normal.
Sorry.
Yep.
I'm done now.
Yeah, there's 3 dirt-caked windows set upon a small balcony.
And this is the only architectural thing we saw.
In the side of it, yeah. So it's about 100 feet below the outcropping from the castle, which you can see the walls go into it.
Mm-hmm.
So there's cliff face down, edge of castle, 100
Yeah,
feet.
I just want to make sure that there aren't multiple architectural protuberances.
Nope.
All right, so I will deposit Arn safely, door-to-door service, and make sure there are no immediate threats to his safety other than myself, and then go get the rest of the group.
No immediate threats to my safety other than yourself. Yes.
Yeah, because he's about to whack my face.
Well, as you're looking around, there's still a 900-foot drop that goes straight down towards Barovia Village. There are a lot of villagers, like you can see torches outside.
Wondering what is going on.
Don't worry, they'll respect Iron Man once I fully franchise. All right, so then I will tell Arn not to jump off and go get everyone else.
Okay.
I think we're past that point in my life.
Good.
So, Arn, you see, yeah, the windows on this balcony are super dirty. Like, you can't see inside of it. Meanwhile,
yeah, I'll wait for the rest of the group.
Vision flies back to the courtyard where it's raining. What you did notice is that the rain is only when you're inside the castle walls.
Mm-hmm. That seems perfectly
Say
reasonable.
that again?
You don't know this. Arn and Vision know this.
Oh, okay.
But the rain is only inside. It's mainly in the plain.
Yep, pretty much in keeping with Succuland.
So he flies back.
Nope. No, it just looked more awesome.
Yep. So basically, I'm going to fly back. It seems like we are on the wrong side of the cliff here. We have discovered that there is a protuberance on the other side, only 100 feet down. So this coil of rope should be exactly what you need. Also, who wants the next ride?
The wizard takes the rope and starts walking around the castle.
Excellent anchor.
You're a snake bait. Follow the
Well, I
wizard.
mean, I saw how it went with Arn, right?
Well, as long as you remain calm and limp, injuries will be minimized.
Sure, why not?
Excellent. I'll scoop up snakebait and zoom back.
Okay.
But much more safely now that we've had our amusements.
Yep. Now
you
that
had
you
a
have
practice
practiced this, you're able to land him safely.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Arn, you see the two of them fly over and a rope drop about 20 feet out and just goes down, about 100 feet below you. And the wizard floats down on a glowing disc and steps off.
Nice.
I go back up for ballroom.
All right. Meanwhile, I've attempted to start going down the.
Are you still inside the rope?
No, the rope coil is now down the side, so I'm going to try and go down it.
Okay.
If he's climbing, I will fly next to him at his pace, giving him suggestions on how to better climb.
So athletics.
Yep.
I'm assuming. So 21.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No.
Continue doing the thing you're doing. Your form is excellent. Continue with yes. You're very good at this.
Yeah, it's like watching that one scene from The Princess Bride, but backwards. So when you rewind it on a tape, and you're hanging there. It's about 20 feet out from the balcony.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like me to give you a push? Here, I will push you.
No, that's oh god.
This is happening now.
All right, you all are on the platform.
Okay.
Aaron, what have you discovered? You have been here for approximately 3 minutes.
It's dark out here, and I had some wine.
It is.
You get wine.
I mean, there was all that wine just sitting around, and
You know what? I suddenly just have this image of Arn like in a wine still suit.
waste no wine. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll make our way toward what looks like the entrance to this place.
Okay.
Can we wipe the windows to see inside? If I attempt to do so, what happens?
The metal hand just
Metal
scratched.
hand. Yeah, you're scraping the window.
Well, I mean, I will at least take out a cloth of some kind.
Pardon?
I will take out a cloth of some kind.
Do you have cloth?
Sure, why not? I've got like a bag or sack or sure.
Handkerchief.
Bag.
Yeah, I've got a backpack.
All right. So he takes off his backpack and wipes off the windows with the backpack.
Does it work?
Sure. Why not?
Alright.
He lubricates the rag with some unknown substance.
It's wine, and Arn cries as I do it.
It's a stained glass window.
Like, I mean, if the answer is no, that's totally fine. It's just I will attempt at least to look at what we're going into before we're just like, "Hello, who's home?"
It's yeah,
Probably
they're
a good
stained
point.
glass windows. It's dark inside.
Is there anything that we can make out from the stained glass windows, like a pattern or a scene?
You are it. Yeah, it's a skyline of a place that's not here.
Okay.
Does the skyline any of us recognize?
I could spend a point.
You could, but it wouldn't mean much.
Yeah,
No.
no, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
You suspect that you should do a history check.
All right. 5 plus something is probably still not enough.
I'll do it too.
5 plus 0 is
Ow, dog.
6.
5.
also 5.
Wow.
All of that elaborate backstory
14.
that Perkins wrote.
14?
Yep.
Yay!
Need that.
All right. You suspect that it's the land where Strahd was born, which was not here.
Seems weird.
You think that what lies beyond this door is the tomb of his parents.
Okay. So this is not the tomb we're looking for?
No,
But
this
it's
is
where
a
the
tomb.
tombs are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Puppy!
Yoda!
Right. Wait. Is this Cerberus at the gates?
What?
Is this what Cerberus at the tomb gates looks like?
Not enough heads.
You must throw the ball before you can pass.
All right. 2 pennies and a Red Bull. Got it.
And then you fake throwing the ball over the cliff. The dog just goes for it anyway.
You must answer my riddle before you can pass. Who is a good boy?
I'll go in.
Okay. The window doesn't open.
Is there a door?
Yeah, wasn't there a door?
I thought there was a door.
Windows.
Yeah. Okay.
Big windows.
Well then.
Are any of us good at quietly destroying things?
I can give it a shot.
I'd also like to investigate to see if I can't find some kind of other entrance. Because if there's a big ledge here with windows facing out, one would think there'd be some kind of entrance.
Yeah.
Which I guess is that perception or investigation. They both suck.
Go ahead and roll whichever's better for you.
That's going to be a 12. They both
Perhaps Vision can do some like flying around the cliff area and see if there is a door.
Zoom. I think we've established no.
Oh, okay.
I'll still do it just to be dramatic. Great. So, Ballroom, do you want to try to? You're a dwarf. You're good with tools. So we want to try to get into that window there with minimal damage.
Such
Okay.
pretty windows.
You're also smaller, so if you make a hole for you,
Yeah. So Joe, is solid window, or is there like any sort of like little bit that opens up to allow airflow or anything like that?
It's stained glass, but like as you're like poking around, it's like it's just stained glass.
Okay. So going to try and pop out one of the
One of the larger.
smaller glass portions.
Okay. Dexterity. Sleight of hand.
Okay. Would using thieves' tools help me at all?
Yeah.
I should hope so.
What happened if I did radiant damage to it? Like just lightsaber that thing right out.
So how does a 23 sound?
You remove it silently and perfectly. You could put this back in if you want.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, my racial profiling proved accurate. Excellent job, Ballroom.
Yeah, and it was one of like the mountain portions, so you could like easily squeeze through.
Okay. Pull things off that would not squeeze through easily, and then slip through.
All right. This tomb rests in hushed silence. Tall stained glass windows dominate the eastern wall, minus one pane, one large pane, allowing dim light, except for that one large pane, which is letting in lighter light, to fall on 2 coffins resting atop white marble slabs. The one against the north wall is marked King Barov von Zorovich, and the one against the southern wall is marked Queen Revanovia von Royen. The
How do you spell?
Why did you take the
ACCH.
God.
Like a bunch of V's and Y's and W's and R's together.
The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet overhead, inlaid with beautiful gold mosaic.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there any exits from here?
Yeah. Is it just a walled tomb with stained glass, or is there like a door or anything like that in here?
The vampire, he doesn't need doors.
There should be a door. Oh, there's a door.
Nope, no door. Just
Like maybe Strahd teleports and is like, I must have my fortress of solitude surrounded by the corpses of my parents.
I don't know that I would want that.
Well, Strahd has
weird taste.
particular tastes.
It's true.
All right. Yes. So looking at the floor, you see a rose compass and a set of stairs leading up in the center.
Okay.
All right.
To go to the north.
Spiral stairway in the middle, basically.
Yeah. Let's see.
Puppy happy. Puppy attention. Love, puppy. Yes, puppy bite. Bite is love.
Fight is love.
Yep.
Puppy protect Greg from hand. Vicious hand. Hand is annoying. Must kill hand.
He still has those little puppy teeth too. Tiny, sharp puppy teeth.
We'll just call him Needle Snout.
Pretty much. See, now I miss my cat friend. I should just not feed Rigby on Thursdays until after game, because then she'll come visit me.
Puppy eat.
Ooh, what's this?
What's this?
All right.
What's this?
So
It's fine. Uploading. Shit. Okay.
This is a large script.
And a tiny map.
Where are we now?
Map time.
Okay,
You
we're
are
in the
in-
bottom right corner.
the bottom portion in that outcropping.
It's down, yeah.
No, we skipped over everything. Cool.
Rocket boots.
So in the picture, it's the bottom right area.
Yep, that's what I think it is, because that's the one that has the rose compass on the ground
Yes.
and those two sarcophagi.
Yep.
Madam Ava thought we might learn something in this room, so let us investigate and see what we can't find.
Indeed. I suspect we should be cautious in the tomb inside the castle of the great undead lord.
Well, if he shows up, we'll just kill him.
I was figuring more his ancestors and servants.
Yeah. So yeah, let's take Joe. If we can just poke around the tomb a bit, take a look at the two sarcophagi, and if there's anything significant about the compass rose or anything else on the walls.
All right. So the north coffin holds a beautifully sculpted. You guys opening it?
Not yet.
We're going to examine it before we crack them open, I think.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're two coffins. I mean, they're super nice coffins, like what you would expect from royalty.
Okay.
And they've got, but otherwise, they're not. They're weirdly demure, but given the quality, it's like a Bentley.
So
Where it
it's
doesn't.
super high quality, but not ostentatious.
Yes.
That's,
It seems out of. It seems super obvious that it's not Strahd, that it was not Strahd doing what he would normally do for himself. I mean,
So it's not Baroque and Gothic enough.
yeah.
All right. So these would look out of place in Warhammer 40K, is what you're saying.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll take up a position at the door if some of you want to open it up, one of them. I'll be at the door just in case that activates a horde of zombies who come our way. Not that would happen.
oh, good.
Sure, sounds good. Let's go for the mother's crypt.
Because of the womb.
Or a sarcophagi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, the North sarcophagi.
I'm just going to point out that if we have to dig around in her undead womb, that's going to be real weird. Real weird.
Well, the womb is rather fleshy.
I'm an
Real
undead.
weird.
I don't think it'll be there still.
Real weird.
So you pop it open, and there is a wax effigy
Oh, weird.
of the king.
Right.
There were,
We were looking for the queens.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Strahd just to have a wax effigy of his dad in every coffin.
Sorry. So that one is just a skeleton.
Hmm.
Are there any items inside, or
Does it look disturbed in any way? Like, or is it everything in the place we would expect it to be?
It's where you expect it to be, but it is weird that that it's just bones.
right? No remnants of cloth or
flesh or anything like that.
Yeah.
Was there any sort of like dramatic like gong deep in the tower or anything like that? The castle as we touched this.
Are you poking around?
No, I'm at the door.
Oh,
On the assumption that when we fucked with this thing, it was going to activate a problem, and I just want to confirm that there was no like signal deep in the castle of go to DEFCON 3.
Anybody lawful good?
Yes.
I don't remember.
Got one.
Nope.
Nope. All right.
I don't know where to find that on my news sheet.
Do we even give you
Probably
one?
at the top.
Yeah, it should be at the top.
I just went with neutral because
No, it's not.
I'm a robot. I'm a lazy robot, short and stout.
He probably wouldn't be lawful though. Good, but not lawful.
Yeah, like neutral good seems about right.
Yeah.
Here's my punchy. Here is my axe. When the zombies show up, I will chop.
Mm-hmm.
So up at the top of the stairs is a soft blue curtain.
Okay.
Page 4, Kristen.
Huh?
Page 4.
Page 4.
Page 4? Oh, yeah. Way the hell back there.
There are 7 pages?
Wait, what?
So,
Neutral good. It has now been decided. Anyway, sorry.
yep. So, yeah, at the top of the stairs is a blue curtain that is gently wafting.
Okay.
Where is wind coming from?
Presumably the window that was just opened.
Okay.
Seeing nothing in this sarcophagus, I would move to investigate the other one.
You pop that one open, and there is the beautifully sculpted life-size wax effigy of Strahd's father.
Is that like a normal custom? That seems weird to me as a player. Would that seem odd to Snakebait?
Well, considering that we've traveled to another dimension and are fighting an immortal vampire god,
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
immortal
not gonna
gods are a
much
thing.
past him.
But what?
Yes, Greg?
So there's no no books, for example.
No. This is not Strahd's tomb.
Okay.
Strahd's tomb, you suspect, is probably up the stairs.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, so there's, from what we know of Strahd, there will be 2 other sarcophagi. There will be his own, and there will be his lost love that he is totally obsessed with.
That's a good point.
So we can just guess there's at least 2 others. Probably, I mean, they might be independent because he wants to give them more prominence. I don't know. But this is just the entrance, and I was at the front. I was at the curtain just in case us mucking around was going to cause a problem. So I say that once we've cleared this tomb out, we will proceed cautiously. I think the question is, how do we explore the thingamajig, or the tombs?
Yeah, I think I'm not going to mess with anything that's in the sarcophagus, seeing that, I've seen that there's nothing that here that would indicate knowledge of the enemy, no items, or anything we could take with us. Then I'm going to make my way to join Vision up above.
Greg, how does your sight work? Like your
Divine sense. Basically, I can detect places that are hallowed or unhallowed, as well as being able to sense celestials, fiend, and undead. So, but it doesn't work against total cover. So, and it's just kind of a pulse. I don't.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, is whether it's like a one-time, what do I see, or if it's a thing that you can maintain.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt. We need a moderator in Divulutes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Anyway.
Somebody looks like somebody might have already taken care of it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm not sure which one of the guys with the beards was the most exciting, but apparently that individual has fans.
Indeed.
All right, so
we were leaving this room and going to the curtain?
yeah, but basically I'm up at the curtain, and I figure that maybe I'll peek through, and I assume I see some sort of warren or something like that, a hall with lots of pillars maybe. But depending on what I see, I assume the first thing I'm going to do is to wave Arn up, so that he has the opportunity to use his divine sense if he wants.
Yes.
And so that he and I are in front as defense, even if he does not want to do so. I realize now that with our party composition, the wizard is the only one who doesn't actually, the NPC is the only one who doesn't want to get up front, I think. Great.
Yeah, I will go ahead and ping my divine sense to see what I can see. It's 60 feet, Joe. So I don't actually know. Let's see, where's the map here? Looking at that, if those are 10-foot squares, I might not actually get much, but I don't necessarily know that.
So that gives you divine senses. Anything that has been consecrated?
Yeah, hallowed or unhallowed.
Yeah, you get a bunch of pings from up the stairs, both hollowed and unhollowed.
Oh, I was going to be at the top of the stairs, so
okay. So yeah, you feel it in each of those little telephone booth crypts.
I assume they're unhallowed, not hallowed.
It's actually a little bit of both.
Okay.
Yeah, it extend. Yeah, going out, you don't feel the thing, the tome.
Don't feel the thing. What?
You don't feel the tome.
not that I know that there's a tome, but
knowledge of.
Yeah. So do all those kind of register the same, or are there any things that I would take note of?
It does last since the end of your next turn. You have a moment to kind of get some bearings.
Off to the west, you feel something that is consecrated.
Are we at the south? Do we enter from the south?
We entered from the east.
Okay, so on the other side, through this hall,
blue lights are. Yeah.
Okay. So there's something consecrated that way. All right.
Um,
I really love how all dungeon makers always align it with compass directions. It's very convenient.
yeah, well, yeah, a bunch of crazy ass people. Uh,
So now I just have this image of like compasses being invented in the D&D world, not to magnetic north, but to orient to whichever direction dungeons were built in. Magic naturally orients dungeons in a certain way, so compasses are just like, okay, I'm just going to align to that.
yeah, I also had this. Speaking of building dungeons, I had this like weird thought of like a wizard creating like the warlord mapping out what he wanted his keep to be, and numbering all the rooms so that his minions could build the dungeon. Um, and hiring a bunch of goblins to do it that were really dumb. And so normally when you look at something like this, you see all the numbers there, but they're not really there. But
Right.
embedded into the floor of each of these dungeons is a number.
It's actually a number. I like it.
Oh, no, that's the space station thing. I'm on level B12.
So I would say let's head toward the hallowed area.
Well, so
And
that's certainly reasonable. Or do we want to perhaps walk around the circumference of this area first? Or do you want to try to rush for the hallowed and hope that it is safety?
I'm going to trust my senses, and I would say we should go that way. But
Okay. Well, then why don't you lead the way, and I will take up the rear.
Sounds good.
okay, so you guys are going out and then down.
What?
Are you second?
We're following Arn.
yeah, we're at the
We're
top
going-
of the stairs, and we're heading to the south. We'll walk along the perimeter of the room, though.
Okay. So it out here, there's cobwebs kind of dangling down, and a thick fog is here, but was not where you came from.
Sure.
And it is covered in something slick.
Mm-hmm.
And the ceiling is moving.
That
Can we-
seems bad.
Not
Oh.
down or up, just kind of like
So it's like undulating stone, or is there something on it that's undulating?
there's a lot of stuff crawling.
Ugh.
Like, you know,
Let's move quickly.
does our light source expose spiders and bugs and centipedes and rats or bats?
Yeah,
Bats would be
I've
appropriate.
still got the sword out, but
Yeah.
that only does 15 feet of regular light and 15 feet of dim light. I can expand it out. I can start to expand it, though, out to 30 feet.
Yep. You can. Are you expanding it out?
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, you see all of these like chambers, 10 feet apart in what appears to be like a gigantic chessboard as you're going around the outside. All of them have doors that are shut.
These are the 10-foot by 10-foot pillar things.
Yeah. They all have doors.
Okay. Well, so just to clarify before you explain further, I believe we are not going around the circumference of the room. We are going through the middle of the room toward whatever hollowed thing.
That had not been my intent. My intent was to walk along the southeastern edge.
Oh, okay. Then I totally misunderstood. I thought you wanted to go straight to the hollowed thing, which is to the west, isn't it?
I thought it was to the south, where the
All right, well-
little blue spots are on the map.
Oh, I thought it was the blue rooms on the far side. Who knows? Let's clarify.
Indeed.
That's why we have a dungeon master.
They are the master of the dungeon.
Oh shit, we're in a dungeon.
Oh no!
We just got mimicked.
Yep. And now Greg is gone forever.
I didn't touch it.
I know.
Hey,
It's
Greg,
weird.
I finally figured out how to actually make my character work the way that I wanted it to work.
Yay!
Was it by cheating?
No, if I take the speed Sentinel and then multi-class into Knight, I will basically be able to build kind of a 4th edition fighter.
Okay.
Oh, we also discovered your proficiency bonus should just be +3, by the way. So you are cheating.
Oh, okay.
I misread something. I'm sorry.
No,
Okay,
he's
so
cheating.
We're mad at you forever.
yep.
I'm no longer
All right,
cheating.
so creepy. So you're going down along the south wall?
That's right. So this is what we're trying to figure out. We're at the top of the stairs where the curtain is.
Yep.
Is the unhallowed thing to the
Hallowed.
south? I'm sorry. Is the hallowed area, the consecrated area, to the south or to the west? Is it across the hall or is it, along the wall?
It is.
Because I think our intent was to go to that thing.
It's towards the southwest corner.
Okay, so Greg was correct. All right, so we're passing along that wall. So yeah, we're doing the thing that both of us wanted to do. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay. So creepy.
Mm-hmm.
You see these glowing sigils in the floor.
Can we make an Arcana check or something like that to determine that we probably shouldn't step on them?
Go for it.
How about I'm going to say let's step on them, and second I'm going to say I got an 18.
And I'm still interested in what's on the ceiling.
I got an 18.
18.
Ooh, I got a 20 for Arcana.
You don't know a lot about magic, but
No, I don't.
Yeah,
But
you
for some
think
reason.
they're teleportation circles.
Okay. We probably both know.
With actually being trained in Arcana, I assume that I can tell that they don't trigger by just walking in them, right? You need to actually cast something.
Nope, you just step on them.
Okay, so how about we don't do that, guys?
Don't step on the glowing things.
Oh, what?
Don't do what? Sounds good. Arn is just on a mission to figure out what the source of the hallowed.
Okay.
Well, I think we also wanted to confirm what the ceiling is made out of. I'm assuming bats.
Oh, the ceiling is, you're pretty sure, about 4 inches of bug.
Gross.
Like, it is crawly. It is making
Creepy.
that clicky noise.
It is creepy
It is
crawling.
spiders and
It's what?
centipedes and millipedes and cockroaches. It is crickets. It is
Spiders,
So
or are we
good.
talking actual insects?
Potato bugs.
arachnids
Right.
and insects.
Protein.
Scorpions.
Do
Okay.
they seem like any more or less agitated with our presence?
They seem a little irritated by the light.
All right.
Okay, I'll rein in the light a bit.
Okay.
All right, so I think we proceed cautiously, avoiding the runes, towards the consecrated area. And if we can, so as we pass each of these kind of pillar things
Yep.
or doors along the side of the wall, if there's any windows or slits or anything like that, I want to try to look in to see if we can see what's inside.
The only window that you have seen here is the one you came through. There is no light here. Only the light
Okay.
coming off of Arn.
Sure. So basically, there's all these 10 by 10 effectively pillars or phone booths scattered throughout this hall that go all the way to the ceiling, have a door in them, but have no windows or anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. And are these?
A bunch of teleportation circles.
Pardon?
And a bunch of teleportation circles
Yep.
in between.
Are
But only,
these
only down to that south corridor.
Okay.
phone booths carved in any particular way?
You can
I made it.
see that each has a door that is 3 foot wide and 5 feet tall. But it is really tight fitted. And there's names inscribed on them.
Okay. I mean, so does the impression that or can we read the names? Are the names of people or places?
They're people. So
Okay. So it seems like these are probably some sort of weird stand-up sarcophagi.
yep.
Okay.
So are you
And
reading
none of
any of the names as you pass, or are you just kind of gonna go?
Oh
through?
no, like, I will definitely read them as we pass through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
So the first one you pass as you go along that south wall is Baron Eisglaze Droof.
Eyes Glaze. It is an unfortunate name.
Yep. And then the next one you pass says King Drostron the Hellborn.
No.
Okay, descriptive.
Yep. And then Testal Eris, Last of Line.
Okay.
Then
Would we have any way of knowing that these names all seem like they come from the same world as the king and queen's names? Or are
It
these
seems
all
like
from
it.
different worlds?
it seems like a bit of a mix.
Okay.
The next one is Bucephalus, the Wonder Horse. May the flowers grow ever brightly where he trods.
All right.
The door to this crypt is larger than all of the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If I didn't know any better, I would be convinced that this is people who donated like $5 to your Extra Life campaign or something.
No, that would be great.
We just realized this is how Strahd funded his castle. He had an Indiegogo that had like a backer level that wants you to have a crypt in his basement.
People are just trying to
seems
find
legit.
the stupidest names to make Joe read.
And he's
All
just
right.
like, God, no wonder Strahd is so mad. He's just been living in eternity trying to fulfill Kickstarter rewards. Physical, do not run campaigns with physical rewards. The shipping is murder.
All right. So the next one you pass says Sir Klutz Tripolatsky, he fell on his own sword.
Seriously.
His own sword.
Seriously.
Aw.
I mean, this is no longer a joke. This is clearly what happened.
Obviously.
The next one reads General Crovel Mad Dog Grizzleck, Master of the Hunt, a leader of hounds and men. Then that takes you to that middle blue circle, blue sphere, blue one. Then the next one is
But McButtface.
Growlmore Nimblenobs, Wizard
Yeah.
Ordinary. At which Morden kind of just looks and goes, meh.
Okay, so is this just an abject lesson in like at some point D&D just need to have an adventure that made everyone feel comfortable with their character name no matter how stupid it was?
Yep.
So are we at
All right.
at the blue spots on the map at this point?
Yes.
And what are those blue spots, if anything?
Those are the teleportation circles.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And oh, go ahead.
No, go for it.
Never mind.
Okay. So the next one that you pass is just says we knew him only by his wealth.
That sounds
Then
like trap material there. I want to try to step on one of the teleportation circles.
What? Why?
okay.
I assumed that was where the source of what I was sensing is beyond those. Is that correct?
No.
Oh, no? Okay. And then I will not do that. I will
Okay.
use my divine sense again to see what I sense now that I am further in the room.
It is in the crypt that has on the front Prefect Cyril Romulok, beloved of King Borov and Queen Ravenovia, High Priest of the Most Holy Order.
Also, big fan of Star Trek.
Yep.
All right. Let's check out that one.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause that one actually says something about the king and queen. So
That seems appropriate.
Okay. So you guys pop it open.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Give me a strength check. Whoever's doing it.
Who's doing it?
I just heard blah 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 blah. So
I've got a +3. What do you have, Snake Bait?
I've got a +3.
Also +3.
All right. If one of you guys wants to do it with advantage, I'll assist.
what the hell are we trying to do?
Open the sarcophagus. Open the crypt.
I'll do it since apparently I'm
Oh,
already had
can we
to-
athletics that, or is it just strength?
Yeah, I'll give you the athletics.
All right, then I can do +6.
All right, I'm still just at a +3 with athletics. So
Yeah, I'll
All
be.
right.
All right, roll it.
All right, so whose crypt are we opening up? Romulok's? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got an 18. Wait, I got an advantage?
Yeah.
27.
Nice.
Jesus. I thought you had a +6.
Yeah.
No, yeah, so 25. I was adding 8 for some reason.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Might be because I'm a cheater. Unclear.
That sounds like some Trump math there.
So now you've got a door in your hands.
Alternative math.
pop the door off. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just going to use my alternative rules.
A marble slab in the center of this crypt displays a skeleton draped in red vestments. A golden symbol clutched in one bony hand. The domed ceiling, 15 feet above, is painted to look like the canopy of trees with bright autumn leaves. A narrow stone ledge circles the crypt, 10 feet above the floor. Perched on it are dozens of stone ravens, their eyes fixed on the marble slab. Bye.
Creepy. You scared him away, Joe.
What does the symbol look like?
It is a gold holy symbol.
Does the symbol look like the raven holy symbol we found earlier?
Yeah, it is the symbol of the Morning Lord, since you guys have come across that before.
Okay.
And it is consecrated.
Balrin, you're also a paladin, is that right? No? Okay. I could.
I'm just a hitty-beady person.
Okay. Then I'll look up at the ravens and be like, eh?
They stare at the pedestal, but do not move, nor do they blink.
What does this pedestal say on it?
Sorry, the marble slab.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything. It's quiet.
So, before we go in, I feel like I should point out that this whole area is beginning to feel less like where Strahd keeps the remains of his family or servants, and more like the trophy room where he keeps trouble that he has dealt with.
Or memories of things gone by, but
So given that the names are like from... So the names seem like they're from a bunch of different worlds. Is that right?
Yeah, there's a couple that are not local, you think.
So yeah, this could be.
Of course.
I mean, we all were like just kind of dropped here, and we don't know how.
so why do the ravens have their eyes fixed on this slab?
Yeah, they are stone ravens.
Oh, stone ravens. Okay.
Yeah,
And-
no,
There's something inside the slab.
well, no, I think they're just there. I would
Slab?
assume.
Body,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
ravens.
yeah. I'm assuming they're just this is the eternal watch over his eternal rest for his eternal service
All right.
to the
Well,
eternal morning lord.
I'll just be like, I'll look up at the ravens and be like, listen, I kind of need this to go kill Strahd. So yoink.
I'll lean in and whisper in Arn's ear, "They're statues."
Yes, and I can cast magic, so I'm not putting anything past this place.
I suppose that is true. Like they're statues, whispers the living suit of armor.
I mean, we were intimidated by gargoyles earlier.
Yeah, they were moving though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have that thing now.
Yep.
Doink.
And Womb of Darkness.
All right. You go back to the oh,
Well, so that room we passed before, could we actually see down into it, or did it have a curtain like the other one?
there's a portcullis.
Okay.
So
Can we actually see the sarcophagus that we can see on the map or not?
yeah, you can. It's one of the gate ones, so you can see through it into, yeah. You can see black marble steps, and you can feel some evil creeping out of that. It does not feel consecrated. It feels kind of desecrated.
Yeah. Okay. This seems like a good place to start. Eh?
Sure.
So did you actually feel a consecrated place?
Yeah, I felt this item,
Okay. All right.
which is good because I got rid of my holy symbol earlier.
You threw it in a well. So can we tell if the sarcophagus is Strahd or is Lady Love or something else?
Pardon?
So we're operating on the assumption that there's going to be a crypt for Strahd and a crypt for his Lady Love that is lost. Can we tell who this sarcophagus is for from here?
Well, given the black steps and evil emanating from this area,
Yeah, it's no guarantee. Maybe
Really?
she was super goth.
Feeling pretty confident. All right. Well, we've got these teleportation circles. Unless anybody has an idea on what they can do about those, I say just we try to go through it.
okay. How are you going to go through it? You're just going to step on it? That's
No, I'm going to try to step over it.
all right. That's 10 feet.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I'll jump.
then let's jump.
All right.
I mean, we can jump 10 feet, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up to our strength. Yep.
All right.
So I jump.
Okay.
I'm on the other side.
10 feet? Yeah. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I mean, I think that we can all like jump what our strength and
It's
feet
your
or something.
strength. Yeah. Length. You can jump as far as your strength score.
Anybody got under 10?
Nope.
If anybody does, I'll pick them up.
Okay.
I
Who's going first?
I think Arden was.
Give me a dexterity save because the ground is stupid slick.
Okay.
Oh crap.
he's
Yeah,
good
I'm
at this.
so good at those. That'll be 6. Math is hard.
Okay.
Math is not hard.
You die of a concussion.
You didn't critically fail, so that's good. But you go sliding into the portcullis.
All right, because there's a portcullis on the other side, and that's a 10-foot area, right? So we can all kind of jump over there.
Yeah.
All right. Is there any mechanism? I'll start to inspect it while I wait for everybody to jump over, but I'm going to inspect it to see if there's any mechanism to raise it.
We all probably also want to check to see if it's trapped in any way.
Yes,
Probably.
I am visually inspecting it.
Yeah, okay, give me an investigation check.
I'm so good at that. 4.
You're not so good at that.
5, actually. Forgot to add my bonus.
No, you don't seem to see any traps nor a way to open it. Though your gut says, yeah, you could probably lift this. It'd be tough.
All right, I will come over
Hey,
and I
Vision.
will examine.
Okay.
10.
Yeah,
We got
you're pretty
this.
sure you could lift it.
All right, let's go.
Hold on, do we want to have the dwarf look at it? No? Yep? No?
I can
Okay,
help.
let's do it.
I can lift things.
Okay.
All right, so you want me to roll again for the lifting?
Yep.
All right.
And give it advantage because you're getting help.
Yep. All right, so I rolled 2 12s. So that is an 18.
It starts to lift up, but then slips out of your hand.
Okay. All right, well, let's take our time with this. I say as all the enemies start spawning.
Uh-huh.
Does anybody have like a crowbar or something they can use to prop it open or assist? I guess I'll just give us advantage again. I'll use my shield to basically...
Eventually I'll get a 20.
That's
Yeah,
true.
do
If we
it.
just keep trying.
Yeah, I'll...
I just rolled a 14 after a couple of times.
After, trying at it for a few minutes, yeah, you guys do manage to get it open.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to have you roll until you get over that. Yeah, black marble steps descend into the dark tomb that has a vaulted ceiling 30 feet up. Is anybody actually going in?
I think, Arn and I probably go in first.
Okay. The
It's
essence
10 foot wide, so he and I will just go side by side to prevent anything from rushing the other guns.
All right. Mordenkainen is just kind of stay at the top of the stairs and look around. The essence of evil permeates the very air. The smell of freshly turned earth is in here. Settled into the dirt on the floor is a shining black coffin of finely waxed wood. The coffin's fittings are of brilliant brass, and the lid is closed. South of the coffin are 3 gloomy alcoves. An iron lever protrudes from the north wall east of the tomb's entrance.
So, does anybody else just filled with a sudden disappointment that Shava is not here to unleash flame upon everything?
Right? So I kind of feel like that would have been the reaction too. There are bugs on the ceiling.
But more like, oh, we found the vampire's sure, we'll just burn it. We'll just burn his coffin.
Yeah.
That's good.
That was some of the fantasticness actually that you missed last time. Is Joe opened with saying to the people who were inside the ruins, the door opens and a burst of fire, and then goes through the whole thing with Shava, and she opened the door with a burst of fire. It was fabulous. Anyway.
I'm going to set about trying to find whatever knowledge it is that I might gain here based on Madame Ava's fortunes.
Well, I assume we want to look at everything except the sarcophagus and save that for last.
All right. So, as you look about the room, you do find a book in the center alcove of the south wall.
Books contain knowledge.
I'm like, what the hell is this? Somebody read it.
Okay. I'll attempt to read it.
It's a dictionary.
Is it in a language I understand? Is it Merriam-Webster, the hero of our times?
Good Night Moon. It's
Good night,
freestyle children's book.
Good night, vampire.
Go to fucking sleep. That's what
Good night, son.
The
I
book
did
is
get
bound
that
in
from my
thick
cousin.
leather, and steel hinges and fastenings. The pages are of parchment and very brittle. As you're flipping through it, most of the book is written in a weird shorthand. But stains and age have made it very, very difficult to read. Let's see.
You need to squeeze lemon water on it and then get it warm.
Nope.
Shava shows up. Did someone say warm? Whoosh.
All right. There are pages.
That's good.
I am the ancient, I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior, I was good and just. I thundered across the lands like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of the just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergi. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others. A rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I longed for her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy, but she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergi, and they were betrothed. The date was set. With words, she called me brother.
Sorry, 9:25. Continue.
With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name, death. It was the death of the aged that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me. And so I came to hate death, my death. My hate is very strong. It is the best hate. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergi, my brother, and my pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden of the East Chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a greater anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its flight that I fear the most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through the heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergi brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasps, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me! What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
Well, that explains why he's been searching for that one particular looking lady.
It then continues
time.
on to
Arena.
von Richten's journal, which is another book.
What?
Well,
I turned the page and it was von Richten's journal. I was like, nope, that's not this. That's in a more legible handwriting.
Do we have to wrap up, Christy? Is that what your alarm was about?
No, that's to take Phil's. Although, are we supposed to go to 9:30 or 10? I don't remember.
We normally go to 9:30.
Okay. So
So
we
Is
probably should wrap
that
up
might be
then.
a good place to end on, just because of the others.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to catch them up to you guys.
Yep, that's true. That'll be fun.
Yep.
I do. Park and Seal. Said I have the best hate, Donald Strahd. I had the
it's like-
same thought.
yeah, I was like, I've got the best hit. It's big hit. You're going to love it. It's the best hit out there.
Yeah, I may have.
It's great. It's great. It's gonna be great.
I may have
Yeah, really.
interjected that.
Really kind of cute in the hands.
That's not what was written in the book show.
No, but if everybody else is gonna make political bullshit jokes, I am too. Because
Yeah.
all right, yeah. So we'll
Cool.
continue this week from today.
I believe so. Let me check my calendar.
A week from today, I will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
So is
It's
that
actually-
no, you can't play, or
Correct.
It is not on the calendar.
I only brought it out to the end of the month. We'll figure out the scheduling stuff later, but
Okay.
I think most of us will be here next week.
Cool. Grades are due that day. I might be exhausted.
Oh, that'll be perfect.
Yep.
All right. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye.